With some of the newer entries of the Yakuza series being readily available on PC, a new generation of gamers were able to form a relationship with the titles. Until now, PC players have been left on a cliffhanger, but that's all changing with the Yakuza Remastered Collection's release on PC. Although initially released on PlayStation 4 in 2019, the series brings a trio of PlayStation 3 titles to allow fans to complete their Yakuza experience on other platforms. While it's a must-play for those who haven't experienced these titles before, there's nothing much to return to for versed fans. Yakuza Remastered Collection includes Yakuza 3 through 5. Each game has been remastered to run at 1080p 60 FPS, which hasn't changed in this PC release. While this version does support a variety of screen resolutions, there isn't much here in terms of taking advantage of the PC hardware. Instead, it seems like this is just a port to the platform and resembles its console counterparts in many ways. Still, there are a few added graphical options in the menu that might be enough to satisfy PC players for a better experience. This lack of anything extra may turn off fans trying to double dip in the Yakuza offerings, and I can't really blame you for the minimal excitement around this release. However, PC players who have yet to experience the PS4 version will be happy to know that you're able to play a handful of the best adventure games available. Further, the PC requirements for the game are so low that I'm sure many of you can play it without a problem. Given that this is the same release from PS4, I'll give a quick rundown of the 3 games included in the collection. Yakuza Remastered Collection contains 3 games. Beginning with Yakuza 3, we meet Kazuma Kiryu as he runs an orphanage. Still, external sources aim to bring his happiness to a halt, because he's never able to truly escape his past, and the once respectable Tojo clan demands his help to tie up loose ends and confront those who wish to see everything burn. The story is full of twists and ulterior motives, with Kiryu in the middle of it all. Yakuza 4 contains the narrative of Kiryu finding himself between a rock and a hard place after a series of deaths revolving around the Tojo clan. This entry expands the list of protagonists who provide a different perspective to the adventure. Additionally, we'll learn more about the backstory of key characters, but it's definitely a slow burn in terms of progression. Further, some of the characters just aren't fun to play with during combat. Lastly, Yakuza 5 reveals how hard it is for Kiryu to catch a break. Now working as a taxi driver, the protagonist decides to stop a possible rival clan war. After a death ends a truce between the Omi Alliance and Tojo clan, the Tojo clan turns their focus onto forming an alliance with others so they don't lose a power struggle. Players will assume the role of multiple protagonists and travel across various locations where bloodshed isn't far behind. Each entry is almost a perfect extension of the other. There's an evolution of mechanics seen in the combat, side missions, and various activities in terms of systems. This series is known for deviating from its serious narrative with optional events, and these titles are no different. Still, they do feature some moments of gameplay that are a product of their time in terms of action-adventure games released from a PlayStation 3 era, which had me wonder why these titles didn't get the Kiwami treatment. However, they are each solid games without a remake. I'm just being greedy. One other aspect of the Yakuza Remastered Collection is how the English localization has been touched up. Sadly, the PS3 release had some issues, but that is all corrected to give fans a much better understanding of the narrative, instead of leaving them scratching their head to figure out what the text is trying to say. On the PC, the Yakuza Remastered Collection ran amazing, and I was pleasantly surprised with how well it looked on a 4K monitor. Assets have been touched up in this remastered, so expect to see some dated designs, but it still looks good. Yakuza Remastered Collection on PC comes off as a gift to PC players looking to continue their Yakuza experience on the platform. It doesn't contain any enhancements compared to its console release outside of a couple of options, but it is still a damn good time. It may not be worth double dipping, but rest assured, if this is your first time with this collection, then you're getting the very best. Noisy Pixel is giving Yakuza Remastered Collection on PC a 9 out of 10. Thank you for watching. Please read the full review at noisypixel.net. Noisy Pixel is run by a group of gamers who work hard to deliver news, reviews, previews, and more. Please subscribe to keep up with all our feature content.